Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about database conflict equivalent schedules. So we have discussed them earlier as well, but in this particular session, we are going to solve a very recent question of GATE 2020 in which they have asked you about the same concept with a particular question. So let's see how we solve this question. So, before solving it, what are the basics? How do we judge whether two schedules are conflict equivalent or not? We just need to make sure that while changing the order of different read and writes, we do not change the order of some non-conflict, we do not change the order of some conflict pairs. So now, first of all, what are conflict pairs and non-conflict pairs? So let's just categorize them. So if we categorize the conflict pairs and non-conflict pairs, first of all, if the operation is on two different data items, if the operation is on two different data items, for example, if I have read of X and I have write of Y, then no matter in whichever order I use them, it doesn't matter, right? So these particularly, this pair particularly becomes a non-conflict pair. Similarly, you can make them for different data items. And apart from this, only the read operation performed on the same data item does form is categorized in the category of non-conflict pairs. So apart from them, the all the other operations, whether it is read write, write read or write write, all others come in the category of conflict pairs. By these I mean if I am performing read of X and then I am performing write of X and I just swap the order of these two operations, then it becomes a conflict pair. So this should not happen, right? So we need to preserve the ordering in these kind of pairs, and the ordering in these pairs does not matter. You can swap them in any order you want. So if I am able to preserve the ordering for all the conflict pairs in a particular schedule while forming the original schedule, you can say, then both the schedules are conflict equivalent. So that is the concept of conflict equivalence, and we'll see eventually when we solve this question. So it will become more clear. Okay. So let's start with the first option. Let's see if it is conflict equivalent to the original schedule or not. So this is the original schedule. The notation should be very clear to you. R of A means read of A and R of B means read of B. Similarly, WB means write of B. Okay, so let's start with the first option. Now, in the original schedule, the first operation that is being performed is read of A, right? So the first transaction is performing the read of A, and in the second transaction, if you see, there is no read A operation, no write A operation. That means the order of read of A can be changed and it will not arise any problem to us, and that will always be a conflict equivalent schedule. So in the first option, they have changed the order of R of A, so it doesn't matter with this operation, right? We do not have any problem with this. Let's move on to the second operation. Then what they've done is they have moved RB, WB, RD to the front, right? So RA, it it is not any problem, but WB, RD we need to check. So what do we need to check? They have brought them in the front. That means they have brought this over here, right? They have shifted the place of RC after RD. So now we need to check if this RC and RD is a conflict pair. So clearly you can see the operation is being performed on two different data items, and also it is a read operation. So it does not arise any problem over here to us. So that means this operation, this particular thing is also feasible. So up till here we do not have any problem. So that means I can uh, take these three operations to the front. So that is what they've done over here. And RA is over here, then we have RC, then we have WD, okay fine. Then we have WB. So another thing which they have done over here is they have swapped the order of WB and WC. As you can see in the original schedule, WC was being performed first and then WB. But in this schedule, WB is being performed before and then WC, right? But you can see these both operations are again on two different data items. Therefore, this also forms a non-conflict pair, and therefore this schedule is entirely equivalent to the above schedule because it did not change the order of any of any conflict pairs, right? So that means a clear-cut answer for this question is A part. So now we are done with this question, but let's check option B also. Let's check another option and see how it is not conflict equivalent to the original schedule. Okay, so now RA is in its original place. RC they have changed. So they have changed RC, that means they have now, yeah, they have now brought RC to the front, right? And so now what do we need to check over here? We need to check if RC forms a conflict pair with WB or RB. No, it does not form a conflict pair with any of these because the data items are different, right? So here also there is no problem. Then WB they have brought, WD they have brought to the front. So WD does not form any problem with these two, but it is certainly a conflict pair with RD. So over here they have changed the ordering of WD and RD because in the original schedule RD was being performed by T2 first and then T1 was performing WD. But here what is happening? Here T1 is performing WD first and then T2 is performing RD. So this cannot be a conflict equivalent to the original schedule. Okay, let's move on to the next option then. Let's see that also. So over here RA is again in its original position, no problem. Then RC they have swapped, again the same thing as in the above schedule, it does not have any problem. Then WD they have swapped, and have they changed the ordering of WD RD? Yes, they have. So again the same issue over here, this is not conflict equivalent to the original one. Let's move on to the last option then. Let's see what is the issue over here. Okay, so they have taken RA towards the end of these four elements. So RA again does not form conflict pair with these four because again the data items are different. So this is not a problem. Then RC in the original schedule was being performed after RB WB, but it does not form a conflict pair with both of them because the data items are different. Let's see the situation over here. Yes. Now there is a problem over here. Why? Because RC uh, does form a conflict pair with WC. And over here what they've done is they are performing WC first and then RC. Whereas in the original schedule what was happening was RC was being performed first and then WC. So they have swapped the ordering of a conflict pair. Therefore, this is also not a conflict equivalent to the original schedule. So we are very clear with the answer, which is A option in this particular case. And so students, if you check GATE 2020, you'll get to know there are many database questions there in the question paper. So from now on, we are also going to focus a bit more on database. I'm going to share a few more videos of database now. And so I'm going to be back with some more videos with some more useful content. Till then, stay tuned, keep practicing, and if you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you're the one who is viewing it for the first time.